Welcome back, everyone, to StarPrincessHLC's LP of RealMyst. Am I StarPrincessHLC?
Pisha. Sorry, what were you saying, Star?
Pisha. That's right, Lantern. We want Pisha. So, on the last exciting episode, we got through, the Mechanical Age, and we brought back pages to both Sirrus and Agenar, both of whom are trapped in the red and blue books. We don't have enough information on how to on which one to trust yet. So, we're gonna go to another age. And yes, for the love of God, we want the flashlight on. So we rotated the tower to the, ship.
Oh, the ship.
So we're going to need to go into the tower to see what we need to work with this. The ship has a symbol on it similar to the planetarium, which is interesting, but we'll figure that out in a sec.
Yes.
First, back to the tower.
Back to the tower.
Because we have to find the key.
The key master?
The key master, yep. Once again, I'm so glad we're not doing a specific age at the moment, because I hate the puzzle getting into it. There are ways to make it easier, but it's still super duper annoying.
You know, part of me really wants a house with secret passages, but then I also think I could easily get lost in that.
Actually, so in my bedroom there is a bookcase built into the wall.
Ooh.
Secret closet. Bitch and a half to open up. I tend to forget that it's there. I stash things in there that I don't currently need.
Okay.
But there's a couple of friends of mine who, they're like, oh, you have to show this to other friend just because... Secret passage. Behind bookcase. Okay, let's see what the key is.
October 11th, 1984 at 10:04 a.m. And then there's January 17th, 12:07 at 5:46 a.m. And then November 23rd, 9791 at 6:57 p.m.
5:46 a.m. November 23rd, 9791, 6:57 p.m. Okay. Got all of that jotted down. I don't necessarily need it jotted down, but I have it jotted down now.
Okay.
Because we want to show how you solve this puzzle. I'm tempted to make you look back in the journal for this, but kind of up to you.
I mean, the thing is, I don't remember which journal it was.
Okay, so you may remember there was a journal for an age called Stone Ship, which we showed off in the first video, and in the very back of it, there were a bunch of weird constellations. And we have a planetarium.
Yes.
With specific times, and we have those columns outside that have symbols that resemble those constellations.
Yes.
Clearly, all of this is connected. So let's go to the planetarium real quick.
Okay. Time to go to the not dentist.
To the not dentist, yep. Have to turn off the lights again, apparently.
Yep.
The thing I actually jotted down between videos was what the constellations are, just to save us some time potentially, but
Okay.
So one of these was October 11th.
Okay. October
You can actually just grab these and slide them, too.
Oh, okay.
1984. And the time was 10:04 a.m.
Okay.
Let's see here, and this... That looks almost like it's leaf-shaped. Do we want to go through all three? Just...
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay, so the next one was January 17th. The year was 1207. And the time was 5:46 a.m. Assuming I can read my handwriting. Well, if you follow those bright ones in sort of a zigzaggy pattern, and you look at those three to the top or top left, it almost looks like a snake.
Huh.
Okay. So the last one we need... November? 23rd. The year 9,791. Oh wow, you were darn close with that.
Yeah.
At 6:57 p.m.
I got achievement Stargazer.
That almost looks like a scarab beetle of some kind. So those are the three constellations we needed.
Okay.
We needed the leaf, the snake, and the bug.
Okay.
So we are done in here.
Okay. Quick, let's get out of here before Steve Martin comes in singing about how he wants to be a dentist.
Or Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
Entirely different reference.
Yes.
So let's take a look at these pillars.
Okay, let's see here. I see you.
I see you.
Snake.
That is one we needed. Snake.
There's a... I think that's a scarab beetle.
That is bug, yep.
Okay. And that's an anchor. That's an arrow. That's
Energy
a leaf.
arrow. Leaf is the... Oh, I hear noise. Let's look at the fountain real quick. Oh.
Hey, the ship's above water now.
Huh. Well, I'm sure it's not above water at the dock.
A salvager. I got the achievement for.
Nice.
Oh. Well.
Oh. Okay. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lad. Come sail away, come sail away.
Can we have a houseboat?
Wow, that is... ominous.
Yeah?
Okay, time for our obligatory lore dump. So, Welcome to Stone Ship Age. As you notice, there is a boat that is sort of fused into rocks. So what Atris was doing with this age, what we find out is, he was writing this book and experimenting with what he could do with something he called the art. The art is the way that he writes the books that lead to different worlds. So now we know that he writes the books. So he wrote this book that led to some rocks, and on the rock there was a kid. At some point, another kid just kind of swims up. And they have fun together. It's like, oh boy, we have 2 kids. And then a 3rd kid shows up. Atris then experiments by trying to write a boat into the world so that they could go on to adventures. But because of the way the art works, it didn't go quite right, and the boat ended up fused into the rocks. Eventually, because all these kids kept swimming up to this island, Atris decided to build a lighthouse to see if he could attract other people. And he did, and eventually there wound up being like a thriving civilization here.
I ain't thriving now.
No, and he also noticed that like the rock the lighthouse was built on was sinking. Oh hey, another telescope.
Well, this one's got numbers on it.
And I believe you can move left and right.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So let's see here. Rocks, I believe it goes a full 360, yeah. Well, let's look all the way around. Luckily, I remember how you use this later. Man, not a whole heck of a lot to see, so like 180...
There's the top of the lighthouse.
At 135 is the top of the lighthouse.
There's some pole at like 110.
So the only... Like, there's a pole and there's the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Okay, duly noted.
Actually, I think there were 2 poles. Yeah, because there's one at 185.
Okay. Spoilers! One of these 3 things is way more important than the other 2.
It's clearly the stick.
Clearly the stick.
So
And we saw that...
What's that red down there?
I think it's just a reflection from the umbrella.
That makes sense.
But let's take a look around. That umbrella thing had gizmos on it.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was...
Yeah, it sounded like it was pumping something.
Yep. Let's see here. And so we got the cabin of the boat. It's flooded.
Yep.
We got the lighthouse, which we had to break a window to get in here, apparently, and it's flooded.
And there's a chain.
There's a chain with a key on it. Well, if you look up, there's a lock. So clearly we need that key on a chain up to that lock, right?
Yeah,
Clearly
that makes sense, yes.
Clearly. That is clearly the explanation for this. No? You're not gonna... No, okay. Okay. And it looks like there's some... Looks like there's some stairs under the water there, too.
Yeah,
Interesting.
a lot of places that are underwater that we can't get to.
And I think there was a cave on the island. Let's take a look. There's actually 2 caves, but
yeah, because there was this area here, which is all flooded.
okay, so we got flooded areas, and we had the umbrella thingy.
Yeah.
So this was actually the first age that my siblings and I found as children, and we were stuck here for the longest time. It was not our fault, it turns out. It was the addition of the game we had's fault. Let's see what happens when we press one of these buttons. So that's lit up, and there's a pumping noise. That's lit up, and there's a pumping noise. But it looks like only one of them lights up at a time.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they're... Try the one in the middle first.
Okay. I don't remember what each of these pumps is connected to specifically. I just remember that they pump. Let's see here.
Oh,
that pumped out...
This is where this
Okay,
one ended out.
so it's kind of dark and hard to see in here.
Good thing we have
The
flashlight.
The flashlight totally breaks this, but, yeah, so we can't really see too well going down here, but we can make it down.
There's a button.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a nice bedroom.
And a familiar sounding theme. Let's take a look around. Weird globe.
Very weird.
A whole bunch of drawers. Like, oh, that's like needles and syringes. That's weird. Wait a minute. Go back to that one. Bunch of cloths. That one on the far right.
Yeah.
Does it look familiar to you?
Maybe.
It should. Remember the black pirates we talked about with Mechanical Age and how there was the flag?
That was the insignia.
Yep. Empty.
I found one of the red pages. That's one of Sirrus's ones.
Let's grab it for now.
Okay.
And there's 2 more drawers we can check out, actually, that are on that top shelf.
Oh.
Yep. Nothing important in there, but
There's
money.
Gold. And jewels.
So we've got money, we've got opulent cloths, we've got the pirate flag that he got from somewhere. And I think you can go in his desk as well, I'm not positive.
Looks like it. Some weapons.
Actually, more needles, syringes, and stuff.
Huh.
And that weird gizmo on his... Huh. Okay. So we found the red page.
Yeah, so this is clearly Sirrus's room.
Yep. And, so this area is no longer flooded. The other cave on the island, also no longer flooded.
Oh.
Pointing that out now just to save us some time.
Okay.
But yeah, the main thing is, it's kind of dark, but we can still get down here even though it's dark. It looks like there's, like, light fixtures, but they're not on.
Yeah, well, to be fair, if it was flooded, I can't imagine electricity would work too well under here.
Let's check out the other cave, why not?
Okay. Oh, wait, the other cave.
That ain't it.
Yep, wrong way. Gotta go up the stairs. Same principle. Very dark.
Yep, it's another very dark, hard to see, especially if we didn't have the flashlight on. You don't see that. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. That thing is actually the reason why it's important that it's dark in here.
Okay.
And that's actually the thing we're... What a dumpy room.
Yeah, his place is not very messy, but yeah, there's the blue page.
There's a blue page. There's a rib cage lamp. Ew.
Yeah.
There's a gizmo somewhere in here. Which is going to be important solely for me lore dumping and ranting on a piece of characterization later in the game. Okay, there's the gizmo. Another holographic thing. Well, it seems to have a slider on the bottom.
Oh, it switches to a skull.
But yeah, holographic thing in Agnar's room. Agnar seems to like holography. Interesting. And, should I... I'm tempted to make this rant now.
Maps!
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 More maps.
Maps! Maps!
It's almost like he's interested in, like, exploration, but also in, like, hunting and conquest. And, oh, hello. Marker swing! The vault is low. The island of achieved very instructions are Each of the marker. Turn every one on position, that, as a final step, to the... Okay, so Agenar in Stone Ship has half a note.
Yeah.
Oh, those wooden masks are interesting.
Yes.
Wonder where he got them from.
I don't know. Maybe
But,
he stole them from Crash Bandicoot.
Maybe.
Even though Crash Bandicoot wasn't invented by the time this game came out.
Yeah. So the half a note, normally you would... I know when we were kids, we actually jotted it down completely. You don't have to worry about that because I remember all the important details because it's an endgame thing. You still don't see that passage to the side.
Okay.
No sequence breaking for you.
But sequence breaking, that's a different situation.
So like, the thing you notice about these tunnels is they're dark, but you still can get down them when they're not flooded.
And when I don't have a flashlight.
And when you don't have a flashlight. So it's almost like we need to be able to see for something else in there. But let's see what this one unfloods.
Okay, obviously it still floods you guys. Let's
Yep.
check the other side here. Oh wait, this was... Nope, okay.
That's
so
still flooded.
So it has to be the other one.
It's the cabin of the ship.
Okay. It has a slight bit of illumination, but not a lot.
Yep. And it's dark in here, and unlike the hallways down to the brothers' room, there aren't any light fixtures inside here. Also, the way that this puzzle gets solved makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. Or rather, the end result of the puzzle makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. There's a table in here that we can't do anything with. We have a window out to the ocean.
Fishy, 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 fishy. Man,
And it looks like there are gizmos out there.
Yeah.
But once again, we're in a world where there are no people. There used to be people. There's evidence that Sirrus got money. There's evidence that Agenar got a ribcage from somebody. But clearly there's something else we need to get out of here. And once again, we don't have enough clues about either of the brothers' characters to trust either of them.
Yeah.
But for now, let's see about solving some puzzles.
Yes.
This particular thing is going to annoy you so much, and it's not the place where we got stuck. You already found the place where we got stuck.
Okay, so by process of elimination, this one has to take care of the lighthouse.
Yep. How much easier do you want me to make this puzzle for you?
I'll see how it goes first.
Okay. Because, this was super intuitive for us. It may not be intuitive to you.
Okay.
Or we solved this by accident, I can't remember. So we got a treasure chest with a lock on it. And there's a thing on the side of it, like a spigot. What happens when we click that spigot? Water comes out of it. Okay, so you can open it and you can close it. When it's open, water comes out of it. But it looks like all of the water's out.
Yeah.
Ah, you were so close. What is the chest made out of?
Wood.
So we have a chest that was filled with water at the bottom of this section that was formerly flooded.
Mm-hmm.
When you open it up, water drains out.
Mm-hmm.
There are a million people in the comments right now shouting at you.
Probably.
For reasons. What do you suppose it's filled with now that there's not water in it?
Air.
Okay. I know you can figure this out. I know damn well you can figure this out. That chest is locked and there was a key up there. We can't lift the chest.
Right, so obviously the logical thing would be to make sure it floats to the top.
Well, let's give that a try, why not? No, I'm not smirking evilly to myself. It didn't float. Do you want to know why it didn't float?
Because there's something else in it besides the water?
Well, no, because you left the spigot open.
Oh, I thought I closed it.
Nope, you opened and shut it repeatedly.
Oops. I'm dumb.
Nah, you're not. You at least knew how the puzzle was supposed to work. This is one of those places where people always wind up getting stuck. They're like, I opened the chest, why it no go uppy? And it's like, well, you had to close the chest again. Again, this is not where we got stuck. So, yep, close it back up, and there we go. I'm going to have fun talking about where I got stuck. Because, again, you already found it.
One of those days you wish you had a jump button.
Yep. So, to save us some time, the one to refill would be the cave, which is middle.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like there are some wires going from the water tower to the caves, but not to the boat. So now chest is floaty. And there is a key in chest. Up the ladder, and there is a battery of some sort that looks to be on empty. There's a
Yeah.
little gauge on it. And a crank thing. Okay. Alrighty, so it's charged back up, and that energy is going, I think, to the caves, probably, since that's where the wires from the tower lead to.
Okay.
But, we could get into the caves just fine without being able to see. Why? Like, we got down to Sirrus and Agenar's rooms. That must have been the important part, right?
I would assume.
Right.
I would assume.
Well, maybe there's something in the hallway we need to be able to see. And this is where we got stuck. Because, as Star found earlier, in both of these hallways, there we go, that red panel there. Which you see when the tunnel is lit up. Except in the original version of the game, which was not free roaming like this, there was a graphical glitch, so you could barely see that panel. So we did not know this passage was here. So we've got a compass thingy with different cardinal points with buttons on each one. North is sort of highlighted there, but where else did we see something that was kind of like directions and a full 360 degrees?
That would be the telescope.
What was the main thing you could see from the telescope?
The lighthouse.
And that was at?
Like, 135, I think?
135. Coincidentally... Go back.
Okay.
Well, do you want to demonstrate clicking a wrong button first, or do we want to save the nice people some time?
We'll see what happens.
Okay, click a button. I feel like that was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we need to do is go back to the lighthouse.
Okay.
It's the "you done goofed" alarm. As you can tell, all the lights have gone out aside from emergency light there.
Okay.
And, so obviously there's a specific button we need, and, the only thing of note we really saw in the 360 degrees was the lighthouse. And that was at 135.
Yep. Oh, lighthouse. This is where we needed a trained monkey to do this.
Yes. But they're all dead too.
Yep.
Wait, what?
I mean, at least the fish seem to have survived somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could
So
train a
let's-
fish. I mean, on the bright side, no parrots.
That is a very bright side. Actually, birds are a problem in Myst 3.
Oh boy.
Can't remember what age that was. It was the jungle-y one. The living things present balance, or whatever the hell the code phrase was for that age. I don't remember. So yeah, let's look back at this compass thingy. Now you can do math for this, or and actually, like, the strategy guide as a kid that I had as a kid did the math for this, and it's like, oh, it's so many buttons by 360 degrees, and you wind up with the 12th button. But if you know anything about how circles work, let's think about this logically.
Okay.
90 degrees is a right angle, so that would be all the way to the right, based on the way that the telescope was going.
Yes.
180 would be straight back from from north. It would be at south.
Right.
So 90 plus 90 is 180. 90 divided by 2 is 45. 90 plus 45 is conveniently 135, which would be halfway between east and south. So the button directly at southeast is the one we want.
This one?
Yep. Oh! Music is kicked up, and it looks like some light fixtures that are, like, underwater
are working.
Yep. Which means if we go to boat, which we have to unflood first,
Yeah.
maybe we can find something. See, that way is back down. This is the second easiest stage to navigate your way back out of once you have to backtrack. Because the only thing that may trip you up is if you take too long and things run out of power before you get back. Which is not really a big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's unflood boat.
Okay.
I think it was left.
Oh, okay.
It's music, we can see what we're doing, and there is empty table.
Yep.
What happens if we... I think the table's the only thing down here.
Whoa.
This makes no goddamn sense with the lore of the game.
I was gonna say.
It is not the... The first Myst has several examples of early installment weirdness. This is one example of it. There's also some dropped plot threads from the journals. Like, each of the journals implies that, like, even Atris showing up at the Ages caused things to be out of balance even before things clearly went wrong. But that's kind of a dropped thread later on.
Good. Still more blue pages, you father. Bring more. I must have some more. That's all I ask of you. It's been so long since my brother, Sirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. It's been... greed, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. Done evil, and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. Please. Not let him trick you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. Beg you to bring the blue pages to me. Listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
So we got a little more out of that one. He said that, Sirrus is the one who imprisoned him in the Blue Book. He said that Sirrus is a liar and that he tricked and murdered their father. But I still feel like we need more information.
Yes.
Let's do some backtracking.
Back to the boat.
Back to the boat. And if we did this fast enough, the boat should still be lit up. If not, it's trivial to redo it.
Yeah.
So let's unflood the cave.
Yep. And put our flashlight back on.
Yep. Okay, and I think it was the cave on the left here.
There is a sprint button! Oh my god!
It was in one of these drawers.
Yeah. There it is.
There you are.
Zoom! I was like, let's see if shift actually sprints. It does.
That is convenient.
Yes. Oh wait, that's the
left. Yep. Let's see if it's still lit up. Nope. Okay. Oh wait, yep. We're out of here.
Whoosh!
So aesthetically, Stone Ship is my favorite age, which is hilarious because hydrophobe. But just something about like the barren, desolate rocks, the rain, the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I just really dig how that age looks. It was really pretty back in 1990, whatever.
Have returned. Additional page. Free from my prison on this forgotten island of mist.
Name drop!
I see that you are.
Yes, we
I
are.
am called Sirrus. I need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring 2 more of the red pages. I am released, I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where for my wicked brother, Agenar. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me.
Condescending much?
Yeah, really.
Do not release Agenar. Thirst for destruction is not never ending. Bring the red paper. Beg you, please release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded. Must help me. Tell me.
So from that we got, Agenar has a lust for destruction, and Sirrus is kinda condescending.
Yeah.
That said, I still don't entirely trust either of them.
No, I don't either.
But, this may be a good place to, cut the recording for now.
Yeah, I think so. We've gotten quite a bit done today.
So until next time,
Yes.
thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.
Pray for Bob.
Hooray for Bob.